A few weeks ago, I came by a video on Peter Hua's YouTube channel that was made by the Specialty Coffee Association of Japan, documenting the 2007 World Barista Championship that they held in Tokyo. The video shows James Hoffmann's finals performance, which crowned him as the World Barista Champion. At the time, he was doing some really progressive stuff, like utilizing single origin coffees for one course, and then in the next course, he's blending them together, making something completely different. He was also going off-book by using things like the Malcone K30 grinder, while everybody else on the planet was touting the Mazda Rober. In addition, James also used a dumbwaiter as a side table. Because of this, the World Barista Championship would actually ban the use of additional side tables for the future events. But what prompted this video is that way back in those days, myself and old friend Nick Cho used to host something called the Portafilter.net podcast. This was the coffee industry's first podcast. The idea in Tokyo, in conjunction with the Specialty Coffee Associations of America and Europe, was to do live running commentary during the finals performances. It was a great idea. Everyone loved it. We recorded commentaries for all 6 of the finalist performances. However, things got in the way and they were never released. Until now. After finding the video on Peter's channel, I thought this would be a great chance for us to make the video that we had thought about so many years ago. I'm really sorry that the source material is only available in 240p, so it's going to look pretty bad compared to what you normally see on YouTube in 2021. However, the audio is still pretty good, so I think you'll enjoy that part. I hope you find this video enjoyable. It's a real slice of the coffee industry in the early days from many years ago. You'll be watching a young James Hoffmann, as well as hearing commentary by other barista champions such as Stephen Morrissey, Klaus Thomsen, and Bronwen Serna. The video starts off with several minutes of pre-performance discussion with Stephen Morrissey, who was James's coach that year, and then concludes with a little tasting of James's signature drink. This is kind of a long video, so I'm including chops or stops in the descriptions below. That way you can go to any part that really interests you the most. Thanks for watching. I'm also going to drop a video here that James Hoffmann made himself, where he takes the same video and does his own analysis, talking about how he did things, what he was thinking, and how he came to make it all happen. And when you take the 3 videos together, Peter Hua's original, James's commentary, as well as this commentary, it really gives you a great feel of how all of this comes together, both from the perspective of the spectator, as well as those who have judged some judging experience, and the competitor himself. It's a great way to understand the competition, even though it's now 14 years ago. Again, thanks for watching. Really appreciate you taking the time to check this video out. See you next time. So we're here on stage, crossing behind James Hoffmann, the UK Barista Champion. We're going over to Stephen Morrissey, who's from another part of the UK, or at least used to be part of the UK. He's now Mr. Ireland. Mr. Morrissey.
Hi Jay, how are you?
So how's Team UK doing?
I don't know how nervous he is. He looks nervous, but then...
Does he look nervous? He's very tall.
He's saying hello.
And I say he's very kind.
He's very good at just doing it. I think he's done it enough times, but everything looks okay. I mean, his table settings look okay. He broke a glass like 1 minute before he was supposed to go on. He dropped a glass.
Oh.
So he only has 4.
That's good luck for Jewish weddings.
Absolutely.
Damn it, I wish he was Jewish. Wish he was Jewish. He's pacing.
Yeah, he's fine.
So what are you guys planning for this event, for this performance? Anything?
We did bring in extra coffee. We were going to throw in at the last second, and then we tasted it. Wasn't quite as up to it. And also, he knows more about this coffee. I mean, he knows the coffee's inside out. So he could easily talk for 5 minutes in each one. But whether he will, I don't know. But I mean, it's pretty cool. He's doing for his signature drink, because he's doing single origin for his espresso, single origin for his cappuccinos, and then he's using 2 shots from each in a signature drink. So it's 2 different coffees. Yeah.
Interesting.
I know. I don't think anyone's done it before. I don't know. Maybe someone has, but I've never heard of anyone doing it.
So each of these grinders is a separate origin?
Yes, you've got a Kenyan Gethabwini on the left for the cappuccinos, which is just beautiful. It's pure black currant.
What is it again?
Gethabwini from Kenya.
Okay.
It's beautiful. It's just stunning. It's just in a cappuccino, it's just like black currant jam. So instead of being like a chocolate syrup cappuccino, it's more fruit syrup.
Oh.
Just beautiful.
Wow.
I think it's his best thing, honestly. It's espressos. It's a Herbazoo from Costa Rica, which is also just really, really good.
Another single origin?
Yep.
Wow.
Which is just really balanced. It's not your typical chocolatey, caramelly shot. It's much more kind of just clean and fruit, but still totally balanced. So it still has the body. And then his signature drink is going to be a liquid almond kind of just foam. And then underneath he's got the 2 shots of each coffees. And then he's got a chocolate ganache with a tobacco-infused cream. He got the tobacco idea from you, I think.
Oh. That's very kind.
He actually mentioned it in his friend, and he goes,
did he?
He said he saw someone else doing it. I don't know if he said your name or not. But
that's very kind, at least.
But what's interesting about this is that in his hot plates, it didn't work in the first round, so his signature drink wasn't really as good as it could have been. So,
But he's still here in the finals.
well, yeah. So
Not bad.
I'm thinking. Yeah. I was all set to go home. I'd made plans last night. I was kind of pissed off and had to polish, But I don't know. I think he'd be good. His table settings are good. Everything looks pretty nice.
He's looking very solid. He's looking very solid out there.
Yeah.
And we've got Klaus Thomsen, 2006 Barista Champion of the world.
His final few hours.
His final, yes, final.
All about to end.
So how do you feel, Klaus, now that your term's about to end? Your reign.
I think right now I'm just as nervous as a lot of these baristas, or at least as nervous as Stephen is.
Steven's just here pacing.
Yeah, I know.
I thought he was going to cry personally, but
He have cried.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
Okay, very good.
A little. He's like the proud father who's waiting in the waiting room, walking in circles, lying in a cage. Wow.
Oh, my.
Bathroom, is it blue or looking for the blue strip or white strip, same thing. Is it blue?
You're going to be edited out.
Very, very nice.
But James is looking good. Well, all of them are looking good, but...
So since you're the champion,
Yeah.
you've been through this.
yeah.
At this point, while you're waiting for the judges to do their thing and for your turn, what's going through your mind right now?
I think I was, first of all, you're like checking everything that you can check, but you can't do anything because you can't touch the table. And then I think you're just wondering, why are the judges taking so long? And they're taking an awful long time here. I don't know how long they've been out there. And the heat,
Sweltering right
the
now
heat
outside
is
there.
unbelievable out there, and you have like
Sweatpatch.com,
350 people or something watching you. And there's nothing you can do except walking in circles.
The lights aren't as bad as previous years, I don't think. It doesn't seem quite as hot as in the snow.
Exactly.
At least the air conditioning has been on all day, so it's not like it's going to be
At least they have a very consistent air conditioning as well. It's not like it's going on with cold and then off and on.
We're going to have like a 15-minute gap now between his last practice shot and then his actual competition shot, so,
So Stephen, how are you guys prepared for that?
Yeah.
we just cause a distraction. I run around. Shot.
Awesome.
You'd be amazed how well it works.
Yeah.
When you see a hairy Irish guy running around.
Is that why you're not wearing pants?
I guess so.
I really didn't want to talk about that, but I've been pretty distracted for the last few minutes.
I know.
You like?
Oh.
Oh, dear.
All right, very good. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. See you
We
later.
got, look who we have over here. Let's get the
Doug Zell.
WBC director, Judge Doug Zell.
His rain's nearly over.
Come talk to us, Doug.
Doug.
Oh my!
Oh my!
I'm okay.
He took up a small child.
So they say,
Get him out of here. Come on here.
God, I hate children.
so we're backstage of WBC. How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel good. Really hot. Sweating along with the rest of them.
Well, you got all those clothes on. You should be like Steven here without any pants.
That's.
pants off.
I gotta say, that's a good look.
Klaus took his off.
Wow.
Klaus took his pants off. Wow.
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 I'd take my pants off, but I don't have underwear, so.
Even better. Nice.
So welcome backstage to the WBC, the World Barista Championship. We're not wearing...
By the way, the ingredients for the signature drink were delicious that I ate.
Oh, yeah. I asked Doug to smell the ingredients and he ate the ingredients.
So if James doesn't make it, that's because
Sorry about that.
Doug
Little
hit all
on
the
ingredients.
Why were the ratios off, Zell?
Zell. It's a problem.
Zell was peckish.
So this is your final year as director?
I'm still on the board one more year through Copenhagen. Yeah.
No, Steven was saying that you're almost done.
I'm not the chairman after this event, so this is the end.
Oh, I see.
Oh, here comes the judges.
Oh, here come the judges. Gotta go. Judges are coming. They're on their way, and we're gonna move out of the way here, crossing the WBC stage while thousands look on. Miss Tona, how are you, Tona?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Very good. Are you ready for James and what's going to happen?
Absolutely. This is so exciting. I think this is the best event ever in the WBC history. It's great.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Any predictions?
I don't know. It's so tight. It's so wonderful to see how the barista profession has grown over the years. And it's difficult to predict. It's in the hands of the judges. It's all in the taste.
True.
It is.
True. Do you think there's going to be any kind of
Surprises?
surprise as well? I mean, especially since, like, let's say 2 judges are from Poland. Do you think there'll be
No.
any type of, not bias, but more like matching in their tastes?
I don't think so. They are all trained, gone through the same program, and we do trust all our judges to be professionals, and they will evaluate the product they are served. So I think that will work perfectly.
Number 3.
All right, excellent.
No worries.
The Barista
Excellent.
Champion
Perfect.
See you
of the United Kingdom, Mr.
And here it
James
is.
Hoffmann.
James Hoffmann, coming up live here in Tokyo, WBC 2007. That clapping you're hearing is Miss Cindy Chang,
Good morning,
Hemisphere
sir.
Coordinator for WBC.
Well rested, I hope.
Yeah, lost my voice a little bit, but I'll try and speak up today.
Very good. Are you ready?
I am.
Judges, are we ready? World Barista Championship finalist. When you're ready, please start your timer and begin your presentation.
Thank you.
All right, James is starting. And here comes Nick again,
Good morning.
back from his gig
My
as
name is James. I am
host and
delighted
MC.
to be here.
How's it going, Nick?
Good.
I'm actually going to start today with a little bit of signature drink preparation. I wanted to create a drink that used all the ingredients that, through their flavor marriage with coffee, have become part and parcel of the ritual.
So starting off with a
Sitting
little
back and
introduction, a
really
little bit
enjoying
quiet.
Because of Jim's
That cup that you
glasses,
want,
he's not able
not
to
that
wear the
cup that you
headset like
need.
some of the other competitors,
Now I'm
and
gonna
so he's
start
gone
two
for the
parts
lapel
here on stage
microphone.
today.
But it
The
has
first
made him a
part
little bit
is,
difficult to hear.
A bit of a challenge. I like to turn foods into parts of drinks. So I'm going to recreate biscotti as a foam. Now you can't use the finished biscuits.
Little
so I'm gonna
individual
use the
bottles
key
of water for the
ingredients
judges.
Cindy
and,
Chang is going to the back
infuse
to
them
see if they can pump
just
him
into
up.
water. So with a
James
pan,
Hoffmann, again, as I mentioned,
Just some
second time in the WBC
still
and
water.
second time in the finals. Last year got
And into
5th
that,
place
we're going to add some almonds and some toasted
by the
hazelnuts.
champion Klaus Thomsen, Sammy Piccolo from
I
Canada,
like the recipes from
Naruto from the
biscotti that have
US,
rosemary
and
in it. Add something to the
Imma
nose, it's really nice.
Sigurðardóttir
A
from
little gelatin.
Iceland.
Which is a shock. None of the
And just to
traditional
sweeten it up,
big names of
just a little
WBC
sugar.
are in the finals
There's
this
none of the
year.
Nordic
Now that'll
countries.
infuse on the hob.
No Denmark, no Norway.
At the same time,
So we got a little bit of
I'm
almonds
going to do
and
another
looks like
infusion with a
cranberries
slightly unusual ingredient, which is tobacco.
and in his
Now, I
same
want
drink
this not just for
preparation.
the really interesting flavor marriage, but also for the sensation it's going to bring to the drink. So we just have some half and half here,
A little bit of half and half
and
cream.
some tobacco, and they're both going to heat up. If you get a chance,
He had some
please
trouble
do
with
reach
his
for one and
hot
just
plate
smell the tobacco.
yesterday.
Yes,
They weren't
yes.
working, but
So while he's
he
infused,
made
I'll
the
pour you
decision
an
not
espresso.
to
Thank
call
you.
it technical, and he went ahead and finished and still made finals.
Still made finals, even after problems. A little bit of Journey here in the music. Journey instrumentals. Interesting concoction here.
James has 2 hot plates as well. If you look on the screen right there to the left corner, you saw a whipped cream canister. So James is one of those competitors who is using that in his presentation. What James is going to do, you'll see, is he'll actually hand over the canister to his coach, Mr. Stephen Morrissey, who will go to the back and fill it.
Very clean distribution there.
Using
Very
those
little
Malkonig K30 ES grinders. We grind on demand.
I don't know if you heard the Croatian guy yesterday, Nick, from Croatia. No, not Nick, but the German guy was talking about how the Malkonis were the best grinders in the world. Very good stuff.
Great grinders.
A little bit of a long flush there on the right. Nice streams coming out. Some tiger striping. Double tap to settle the grinds.
Yeah, it looks like about 18 grams.
Nice distribution there. Very clean.
James forgot to bring his tamper from his hotel room this morning, and so he's using a provided
Yeah.
WBC 2007 tamper.
Yeah, he mentioned that he forgot his tamper, and actually he decided to buy one of the sponsor or scholarship tampers earlier today.
Whilst I do enjoy
Do you think there'll be some left over after?
I do think there are some left. Yeah, I think we ended up getting a few more than we expected, so there are a few left. But looking at the crowd that's in this building today, we might be selling out very soon.
So in the event that they don't sell out, who should listeners contact?
I think that would be Mr. Doug Zell.
So speaking of these tempers, these are Reg Barber metal painted tempers with the WBC Japan logo. They're for a scholarship fund to help baristas, right? The scholarship fund?
Yes, we're looking to raise the scholarship money for opportunities with barista trips or providing access for some baristas from countries that may not be able to get them out to the WBC.
James serving up his espressos. If you notice, instead of serving spoons with each drink, he went ahead and set 3 spoons on the table there.
Ah, yes.
Nice recovery on the crema there. Good color.
Very nice, very nice. But a quick note on the tempers. Those of you interested, they're $100 each. Beautiful tempers, Reg Barber. And they're going to a great cause. So if there's any more left, make sure to contact Doug Zell over at Intelligentsia, and he can get one over to you when they're after the event. Alessi pitchers?
No,
right?
Those aren't Alessi.
Oh, no, oops.
This is a Europa style pitcher.
Europa style, excuse me.
Using all the milk in that bottle, obviously pre-portioned out.
A nice wiping. I'm a little bit disappointed the competitors' aprons don't have larger logos on them. The embroidery's not bigger. I think that would have been nice, a bit larger.
Now, what I don't know about this grinder is whether or not there's actually timers on it that cut the dose after a certain pre-programmed amount of time.
They normally have them.
Very nice level tamp there.
I don't know if you know this, but he's using 2 single origins and not blends.
He's using to use a different coffee for his cappuccinos.
And then he'll combine both coffees for his signature drink. Did you know that?
Is that right?
Yes. That's what Stephen Morrissey was just telling us in the back. Very level tamp there.
We saw yesterday, and again, James will be pouring his cappuccinos at the judges' table. We saw one other competitor do that this year. It was Einar from Norway.
And one thing to notice as a competitor is that all these competitors at the finals working very clean. Everything's wiped immediately. James flushes the group and then has a towel on the right side just to wipe that excess water that's dropping. That's very clean. Now James is doing something a little bit controversial, not necessarily, but a little bit different than convention. He's going to take his finished shots on the tray and his steamed milk. Then he's going to bring it over to the judge's table and pour the cappuccinos tableside.
Indeed, a little bit controversial. I think that the objective here is to engage the judges further and really connect with them. The question is, though, whether that's going to show up on the score sheets, because having reduced the overall impression by 80% this year on the new scoring system, the value of doing this is somewhat questionable. Mm-hmm. I think on principle it's great.
So for my cappuccinos, whilst again I do enjoy that espresso that's turned into chocolate and nuts by milk, I also wanted to serve you something different here. I wanted to find a coffee that could offer a different kind of interpretation of what a cappuccino can be. And in one single estate, again, I found just that. So the estate that I've used for the cappuccino blend is one called Gettingweenie. It's in Kenya. And if I was pushed, I'd probably say it's my favorite coffee this year. I've been drinking...
Look at the way that crema sticks, the milk foam sticks to the side of that pitcher on the inside. Beautiful. Nice definition.
Slightly underfilled.
Oops.
Almost.
Oh, almost disaster there. A little bit of drama here at the WBC.
In the cup, when you drink this filter coffee, as it cools, it just turns all black currant. And that's what I wanted to do today.
James talked about the black currant that can come out as it cools.
It's not quite as balanced. But once you put it into milk...
Another Rosetta?
Again, he's kind of choosing to underfill his cups a little bit.
Yes.
We'll see if
You can really smell them already. On the nose, it has an incredible raw,
there's any
fresh
not deduction per se, but the judges whether they like or dislike that.
In the cup, the milk softens that. It brings a sort of soft, sweet jamminess to it. But I think it's just delicious. I think it's unusual. I think it's different. But again, I like to explore coffee. I like to see what different drinks can be. And I really, really enjoy drinking this as I practice. And I'm really enjoying serving this to you today. So I really hope you
That's
enjoy.
pretty challenging. He's talking while he's pouring.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thing to do.
There you go.
Cappuccinos.
Check
Definitely a
the
little
foam
bit
on the first
shorter than normal. Oh, that's not a good sign.
Very thin.
Very thin on that one.
Thin milk.
Dangerous.
I mean, thin foam.
Looks like he's strained out the ingredients he's been heating on the burners into a pitcher, mixing them together. So here in Japan, for those of you who are not aware, using the nitrous canisters that we're used to using in the United
Little
States
cartridges,
and elsewhere is actually illegal here in Japan. So he's handing it off to his coach, Stephen Morrissey, who's going to take it in the back and refill it using a large tank nitrogen filling system.
And a Japan approved.
Yes, Japan approved.
A legal system.
Pretty unconventional in the world of WBC competitions, but we don't want to break the law. Runner's coming to clear things off, refilling with a little bit of water here.
Because the signature drink is all about a marriage of flavors, I felt that the nuttiness from the Costa Rican worked really well with this drink, but equally that the fruit from the Kenyan works really well with the tobacco. So for this drink, I'll be using 2 shots of the Costa Rican coffee, mixed also with 2 shots of the Kenyan grainy. That'll go into the tobacco-infused cream with a little chocolate, and that'll be the bottom of the drink, and a biscotti foam on top.
Really nice, his whole personal disposition and presentation to the judges. I like the way his demeanor, his actions, his motions, really friendly and very comforting in a lot of ways. So here he goes again. He's going to be mixing the 2 types of coffees together. And I believe they were a Kenyan and a Costa Rican coffee.
James is one of the competitors. He's doing a flush both times when he takes the portafilter out and right before insertion.
Nice streams. Look at that.
It's interesting year after year. The technique used by champions, be it the U.S. champion or the world champion, tend to be picked up by a lot of other baristas around the world and around the countries.
More even level tamping here. Flush and a wipe before the glasses come down.
Little mini rocks glasses.
Again, really nice dark colored streams, some flecking, tiger striping.
I always forget, Bronwen. These guys are called what? Of something? This band of
Montreal.
Of Montreal, that's right.
De Montreal.
Oui, oui.
Très bien, très bien.
Also known as the people who sold out to Chili's. Oh no, Outback Steakhouse. Yep. Let's go Outback tonight.
Evidently, James broke a glass backstage before coming out.
One of these signature drink glasses?
I think so.
I could have given him one. I have a bunch of these. I used these at the Southeast Regional last year. These are my Espresso Laranja glasses.
So this is where you got the idea from the Cho.
No.
Is that right? No.
No, these have been, I've seen these used multiple times.
Come on now. You're the leader.
Kevin Fuller also used these last year at the...
After you did. Oh, look at that. Here he goes. So the canister's back from the back. Give me a little bit of test squeeze. Make sure that the texture is correct.
This drink is about
Gonna obviously finish the drink at the table. Judge's table.
I hope you can
All right, Jay, I'm going to get going.
All right. We're down to 13:30 here. Another minute and a half left.
Have a cup of coffee and really
Drinks are on the table.
When I drink this, I like to take my time. So I like to start with a little spoon.
A little pouring there.
And then drink it down. You're welcome to stir, but you don't need to.
What is he pouring?
It's that just as I swallow, a little while later on, I get a warm tingle from the tobacco come through. When I get that,
I remember tasting this yesterday, and it was actually, even though it wasn't at the right temp, James had a issue with his hot plates not getting hot enough yesterday, but it was actually quite good. A little chocolatey, good coffee flavors coming through, a little creamy. What do you think, Cindy?
Oh, I don't know what to think. I'm so nervous right now. I think I'm more nervous than the competitors.
Cindy's been spending the days rocking it here with the Chinese competitors.
Yes.
Doing great translations.
How many languages do you know again, Cindy? Enlighten us. 7, 8, 12?
No. Well, I was born in Taiwan, so I know Taiwanese and Chinese, and this is the first time at CA I've had. There's a competitor from China, the competitor from Taiwan, and the competitor from Singapore. So I've been able to speak to all of them in Chinese.
Ah, that's very nice.
Charlie.
There it is. James Hoffmann finished up here.
Barista champion from the
Very
United
nice.
Kingdom, James
This is our
Hoffmann.
assistant extraordinaire.
All right. Very nice. So, Bronwen, we're going to have to grab another taste of the Cindy drink today.
Mr. James,
Oh, okay. At the
How
proper
are
temp
you?
this time.
I'm pretty good.
how do you feel?
Like someone who's done this for the last time, because I've just enjoyed competition, but now it feels really good.
Yeah?
Just to have finished. It's great.
This is the second time you've competed at the WBC and the second time that you made finals.
Yeah.
Is this different for you from last year?
Weirdly, I guess being in the finals last year took the pressure off this year. I had an accomplishment of which I was very proud, and to get here today was completely unexpected. So I've just taken the chance to enjoy it. I've served some what I think is incredibly good coffee as a raw material, so hopefully the judges have enjoyed that.
Very good. Were you able to accomplish everything else that you wanted to today?
I hope so. I hope I gave them what was there in the hopper.
Very good. Anything you'd like to say?
Thank you, everybody. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
All right, James Hoffmann.
James
everyone.
Hoffmann,
Very nice.
United Kingdom
We're gonna
Barista
make our way over here
Champion
now.
and World Barista
We're gonna go snag a
Championship
drink.
finalist
Drink
number
taste.
3.
If you're watching the video and they show a wide shot, you might actually see us sneaking
Well done.
over. Wait, Bronwen, not yet. What are you doing, Bronwen? Oh, there's you. On camera. Okay,
We've got
so
one.
And how's... Okay, we're going to give it a taste now.
You just need to taste it, Jay.
Nice aroma.
Good aroma. Little fruity.
Welcome again to the 2007 World Barista Championship finals.
Was there tobacco in his drink?
Definitely there's nuttiness from the nuts. There's sort of like this, there's sort of a puckering that could come from like a nicotine. I really don't have a distinct tobacco flavor.
Okay.
But definitely there's a puckeringness to
He
it.
definitely said it would affect the front of your palate. And it was,
Is that what he said?
Yeah, to look for the sensation at the front of your palate.
Definitely. Tingly,
Mm-hmm.
acidic in some ways. Oh, very nice.
How does it compare to the famous coffee and cigarettes?
Oh, very different. Absolutely very different. Coffee and a cigarette was very chocolatey, very pronounced in the tobacco, and then kind of smoothened out with the vanilla cream. But totally different drink than this one. This one's very, in many ways, very subtle. It kind of smoothly blends all the flavors together. And right now there's a lingering, like a bittersweet chocolate lingering to it. Really
Do
fascinating.
you think that's prolonged because of the tobacco?
Could be.
Fascinating.
It could be. Because there is no chocolate in the drink, right? Yeah. Just nuts. And what were the ingredients that you saw him put in?
Didn't I see him put garlic in? And
Was there garlic?
I thought he had chopped garlic and sautéed it with the hazelnut.
Oh, it was sliced hazelnuts. That's what those were. Ah. Now, did I see fruit in there as well?
Is cardamom a fruit?
Cardamom. Well, it's more of a spice, but
It's more of a spice, yeah.
something red. Was that the cardamom red? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I thought I saw something on the screen that was reddish. But
We had his mic for the second day in a row was a little less than satisfactory, I thought.
yeah, we were talking about that on the earlier, and I think it's because he's using this lapel mic, which isn't positioned correctly on him.
Right. And the other one knocks his glasses off. So He doesn't have much
It's
of a
like
choice.
6 of one, half dozen of the other.
Yeah.